means that always the distance around, so on the outside. So we want to add all the sides together. So for this one, to find the perimeter, we want to add 1 2/3 plus 8/9 plus 2 1/2. We're going to add these three numbers together. So well, I always recommend first I do this different from how Alex does. So I always recommend first convert these into improper fractions. So this first one, 1 2/3, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So that's 5/3 plus 8/9 plus, and then 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5/2. So I have 5/3 plus 8/9 plus 5/2. And then the next step is to find the least common denominator. So always start with your biggest number, which is 9. So we start with 9, and then we check 3 goes into 9, but 2 does not go into 9 evenly. So then I do 18, and 3 goes into 18, 9 goes into 18, and 2 goes into 18. I have 3 times 6 is 18, 9 times 2 is 18, and 2 times 9 is 18. So now I need to change these fractions so they all have the same denominator. So to get 18, I have to multiply 3 by 6. So I'm going to multiply this first fraction by 6/6. And then the second fraction, 9 times 2 is 18. So I need to multiply this one by 2/2. And then the last fraction, 5/2. 2 times 9 is 18, so I'm going to multiply this one by 9/9. And then when I'm done, I should end up with 18 in the bottom of all of them. That's how I know I did it right. 5 times 6 is 30 over 3 times 6 is 18. 8 times 2 is 16 over 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 9 is 45 over 2 times 9 is 18. And I'm going to keep that 18 in the denominator, and I need to add 30 plus 16 plus 45. And that gives me 91. I think they didn't give us a calculator. Yeah, no calculator. Okay, so I have 91 over 18. So I need to convert this back into a mixed number. So I'm going to take the 91 and divide it by 18. And it goes in. Okay, I'm just going to guess. Let's try 5. 5 times 8 is 40. So that's 90. And when I subtract, I get 1. So this is 5 and 1/18. So we're going to put that in as a mixed number. 5. Do that. And 1/18. And then perimeters are always just in units. Areas are always in units squared. Oops. And you have to move this up to put the feet. Do one more. Okay, so this time I have a rectangle. So again, to find the perimeter, we're just going to add all the sides. Let me draw this one. So this side is 5/8. This side is 1 3/10. This side is also 5/8. And this side is 1 3/10. So we're going to add all the sides together. 5/8 plus 1 3/10 plus 5/8 plus 1 3/10. So now we're going to convert these these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So I have 5/8 plus 10 times 1 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus 5/8 plus 13/10. And now I need my least common denominator. So I'm going to start with 10, and 8 does not go into 10. And I'll multiply that by 2, 20, and 8 does not go evenly into 20. I multiply that by 3, I get 30. 8 does not go into 30, and multiply it by 4, and I get 40, and 8 goes into 40. So 40 is my least common denominator. 10 times 4 is 40, and 8 times 5 is 40. So I need to multiply the 8, the things with 8 in the denominator by 5/5. And the ones with 10 in the denominator times 4/4. And that's so that I get 40 in my denominator when I multiply those. Plus 5/8 times 5/5 plus 13 tenths times 4/4. So 5 times 5 is 25. 8 times 5 is 40. 13 times 4 is, not do these in my head. $52. Plus 5 times 5 is 25/40. Plus 13 times 4 is 52/40. Now I add everything together and I get 25 plus 52 plus 25 plus 52. That's 154. Because that's 25 plus 25 is 50 plus 104. Yeah, that gives me 154/40. And then I can change this into a mixed number, 154 divided by 40. I think that goes in 3 times. 3 times 40 is 120, and I have 34 left over. So 3 and 34 over 40. And then I need to reduce the 34 over 40. So these are both divisible by 2. And I get 17 over 20. So the answer is 3 and 17/20. Centimeters. Oops. I need to put that up at the top.